The length, width, and height of a box are consecutive whole numbers. The volume is 504 cubic inches. Find the dimensions of the box. To begin, recall the volume of a box, V, equals length times width times height. And since the length, width, and height are consecutive whole numbers, if we let the length equal x, the width would be x plus 1, and the height would be x plus 2. For example, notice if x equals 2, the dimensions are 2 inches by 3 inches by 4 inches. But because we know the volume is 504 cubic inches, to answer the question, we need to solve the equation x times the quantity x plus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 equals 504. We're going to go ahead and solve this equation graphically, and I'm going to show two ways we can solve this. One way is to leave the equation in this form, and then graph y or y1 equals the left side of the equation, and the graph y2 equals the right side of the equation, and then look for the x-coordinate of the point of intersection. The other option would be to set the right side of the equation equal to 0 by subtracting 504 on both sides, which would give us the equation x times the quantity x plus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 minus 504 equals 0. To solve this equation graphically, we would enter y equals the left side of the equation, and then because we're looking for the x values where y is equal to 0, we would locate the x-intercepts of the graph. And again, I'm going to go ahead and show both methods in this lesson. Going to Desmos, I've already entered in y equals x times the quantity x plus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 minus 504. With this equation, we're looking for the x-intercept, or the x value where y would equal 0. We don't have a nice view of the entire graph, but all we care about is the x-intercept, which we can see on the right. 7, 0 is the x-intercept, which means x equals 7 is the value we need to determine the dimensions of the box. So the nice thing about this method is that we always know we're looking for a point along the x-axis. If we want to use the point of intersection method, we graph y equals x times the quantity x plus 1 times the quantity x plus 2, as well as y equals 504, and then look for the point of intersection. In this case, though, we'll have to adjust the window so the y-axis goes above 504. To do this, click on the wrench, and let's just change the y max to 600 and see if we can see the point of intersection. Let's close the window, and we can see the point of intersection. Notice the point of intersection is 7, 504. The x value of 7 is what we need to find the dimensions of the box. So again, we now know that x equals 7 satisfies both equations, and if x equals 7, x plus 1 is 8, and x plus 2 is 9, which indicates the dimensions of the box are 7 inches by 8 inches by 9 inches. If we wanted to, we could check this. 7 times 8 times 9 is 504. I hope you found this helpful.